Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to your Thursday edition of NMH at 1, where we catch up on current events and headlines. My name is Aurelia Samuyenga, and thank you for joining me this afternoon. Let's have a look at our COVID-19 monitors for today. During the 7 days up to Monday, 3 healthcare workers tested positive, bringing Namibia's cumulative total in this frontline group to 4,356 cases. Over the past 4 weeks, or 28 days, 13 cases were reported among healthcare workers at an average of 0.5 per day. Measured over the last 7 days, this average is even lower at 0.4 cases per day. 2 of the 3 cases were reported in the Commerce region, where almost 1,500 cases were recorded among healthcare workers to date. The other case was recorded in Erongo, which has the 3rd highest total at 418. Oshana is 3rd with 528 cumulative cases among healthcare workers. The number of people in official quarantine facilities by Monday were the fewest since the 29th of March 2020, 2 weeks after the first cases of coronavirus were detected in the country. This total was 153 on Tuesday compared to 422 a week before. Over the past 7 days, 284 individuals entered quarantine and 553 were discharged. Our line graph at the bottom clearly shows the new milestone reached as the virus is detected less and less. But of course, it is very difficult to predict when a 4th wave may start and how severe it will be. Like the Erongo region did recently, Omusati, Oshodanjuba, and Karas cleared quarantine facilities except for those that may be in self-quarantine at home. Monday's totals for the regions are not available yet, but by Sunday, cases in official quarantine in Windhoek only increased from 1 to 3, while the totals for Shikoto and Hardap were unchanged. Kunene's total dropped from 30 to 10, and Hoangwena's numbers from 100 to 50. Those quarantined in Omaheke decreased slightly from 224 to 198. Please protect yourself and others and get vaccinated if there is any stock at your closest health facility. Join us again tomorrow at the same time for an overview of the daily average of new cases of COVID-19 currently reported in Namibia. As per usual, we bring you a number of video news clips from across the country. For our first video, Marcellus Haivera, an All People's Party member, talks to Kenya Kamboe on the passing of Party President Ignatius Shixwameni, who died in Parliament while attending a meeting.
It's a loss. We have lost a dedicated person. We have lost a hero. We have lost somebody who really cared for all of us. You know, when we heard the news that he passed on, it was not easy to take. Yeah, we have to rush and try to call each other, communicate with others who are in window. Yeah, to find out if it is true. It was just not easy to take. Yeah, and the mere fact is that he died in service. He died at work. He died serving the Namibian people, as he normally does. There is a lot of things that we can learn from him. one of the outstanding thing that I took from him is that he took a decision to relinquish his deputy ministerial position. It's not easy to leave bread and be a speaker of the people. Yeah, it was not easy. Many people are languishing there. They did it when others could not. Well, if we look at what is transpiring now, what is happening now, it is because of them who started. Yeah, they saw it coming, that no, this is not right, let's do the right thing. We can take an example of the Fish Road saga. I think many didn't see, didn't know, but with them, they knew, they saw what was happening. That's why they took a decision with others, collectively, to stand out, to stand up on behalf of the people. Secondly, he also took his academics seriously. As young people can also emulate from it. He studied in Cuba, he studied at different universities. He was busy trying to do his doctorate. Unfortunately, time has come. So as young people, we can also emulate what he did academically or political wise. He's a revolutionary. Yeah,
The Namibia Eagles cricket team returned from Dubai on Tuesday morning following their highly competitive display at the T20 World Cup. Andrew Pullman caught up for a brief chat with batsman Craig Williams about the country's debut appearance at the T20 World Cup.
All right, so with us the legend himself, Craig Williams. Craig, awesome tournament. You earlier went into retirement, you came back, it was all worth it.
Yeah, look, at the end of the day, it was all worth it. It's been 2 years back training and that, so yeah, I'm just glad we could end off with something like this. And, yeah, we'll see next year. It's exciting times for the
Yeah, so maybe the one thing that everybody probably asks you and wants to know, I don't know if you've made a decision on how long you're still going to be playing the next year, the World Cup next year. Is it part of your plans?
Yeah, so I've said I retired 2 years ago, so I don't have to retire again. No, I'm just speaking to the coach. We speak every week, so I don't have any plans. We'll just see if they need me or not. And, yeah, I still add value to the team with the youngsters, so maybe won't play as much, but maybe I can also help the new guys coming through. So yeah, we'll see.
So, which of the matches would you say was like one of the highlights for you?
Yeah, look, playing against Pakistan, New Zealand, and India, it was just amazing. India playing them in such a big crowd, with Virat Kohli's and Shamis and some of the best players in the world. So there's definitely a memory that we'll definitely not forget. So yeah, it was just a great tournament.
Yeah, so obviously we at home have been following you a lot, and it was just awesome to watch. Also, the atmosphere inside the stadiums. Especially the last match when there was maybe the biggest crowd. Tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, so we've been training extremely hard for 3 years, but you can't train and prepare for that type of atmosphere. So the only way you get better at playing at that level is by playing at that level. So for all of us, the whole squad, even the guys who didn't play, it's such a learning curve to be able to play in that environment. So I definitely think that Namibia's cricket has grown a level just because we were exposed to that. And I'm looking forward to the next game time. Hopefully we can prove to the world that it wasn't a once-off, that we're someone to be reckoned with.
Thanks a lot.
Season 1 of the Hunters Chill Session is coming to a close. To celebrate Hunters and the Namibian Sun, we'll be having an exclusive invite-only event at Access Lounge on the 23rd of November. You can be part of this. Stand a chance to win exclusive double tickets for you and a friend to attend the Hunters Chill Finale. WhatsApp a picture of you and your friend chilling with your favorite Hunters to 084 000 9820. Hunters, refreshes like nothing on earth. Not for persons under the age of 18. T's and C's apply.
Let's have a look at the stories making headlines in our national papers for today. Starting off is Namibian Sun, which reports that All People's Party, APP, President Ignatius Shixwameni, who collapsed and died yesterday while attending a meeting at Parliament, on Tuesday evening told his party Secretary General, Vincent Kanyetu, to keep going forward. According to Republican, the Ministry of Agriculture, Water and Land Reform cancelled headspring investments in uranium exploration at Leonardville, which had immediate effect on the drilling of 37 boreholes on Tuesday. Allgemeine Zeitung reports that conservationists are divided on whether ivory trade should be legalized under certain conditions to stop illegal trade. The Namibian reports that Fishrot accused O'Neill Shifudonya, was unmoved when he was told by investigators last year he had to pay back 10.3 million Namibian dollars, which was allegedly been stolen from the national fishing company Fishcore. Moving on. New Era reports that Walvis Bay municipality employees have vowed to fight tooth and nail a proposal by a local authority councillor seeking the council's blessings to implement a 20% salary cut across the board. The wage cut also affects councillors. And now we move on to the inside pages of our country's dailies. Namibian Sun reports that the family of the late Ignatius Shixwameni, 35, who was found floating in the Kavango River with a number of his body parts, including his testicles, missing, has turned to the Mbunza Traditional Authority Community Court for recourse. Republican reports that giraffe numbers across Africa have shown an average increase of up to 20% over the past 6 years. Allgemeine Zeitung reports that the Port Authority, Namport, has signed a Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, with the Port of Rotterdam, POR. With this, Namport is preparing to become the foreign trade hub of so-called green hydrogen for Europe and the rest of the world. Moving on to the Namibian, which reports that Rail TransNamib has set the wheels of retrenchment in motion with an internal memo sent to their employees notifying them of the process. And finally, New Era reports that United People's Movement, UPM, parliamentarian Jan van Wyk is demanding that government include the bastard community in ongoing genocide reparation negotiations with the German government, saying they also suffered at the hands of the European colonizers. And that is it for your Thursday edition of NMH at 1. Have a lovely day and please stay safe. I will see you again tomorrow for the final show of the week. Until then, goodbye.